In today's video, we'll be talking about PMS, which means premenstrual syndrome. And these symptoms is what everybody notices. All that I'm going to say in this video is not everybody that experiences it. Some people experience it, but not everybody. You must not experience every single thing I say in this video. The cause of all these things is just that our hormones are playing with us. The levels are just fluctuating, and that's just the main reason why we are experiencing all these things. So without further ado, let's get started. The first one, which is the most common one everywhere, but not everyone experiences this, is abdominal cramp. Like we feel this before or when it already starts. Of course, when the thing starts, it gets worse. But this week, you feel it a little bit, like a little bit cramps in your lower abdomen, which is completely fine. I have a dedicated video where I talked about that pain. I discussed everything about it and remedies you can use to help out with that pain. So make sure you check the video out. I'll leave a card above here. Now, abdominal pain is very common, but if you don't experience it, good for you, which is a very good thing. Moving over to the second one is breakout. Breakout is another sign, and especially if you know you have a flawless skin and all of a sudden you start seeing pimples will just start popping out everywhere on your face. Don't panic, that's just the phase. That's a kind of the particular time, that's just the time, and it's meant to happen. People like us that have it all year round, it's not even like we're kind of already used to it, even though we are trying out stuff to correct it. Like, pimple sucks, to be honest. And the third one here is tender breast. Tender breast is another sign. I believe most people experience it, but it's not everybody. This is just because of, as I said earlier, your hormones fluctuate. The levels rise and they decrease and all this stuff. So that's what causes this. It just makes your breast feel so heavy and lumpy. Like, a kind of, it's heavy and it's painful actually. So for example, maybe after the day's activity and you come back, to refreshen up and all these things, and once you remove your bra, the stuff, like, it's a kind of, you feel that a load was given to you, which is completely fine, but it's not meant to be so painful that it can be disturbing your daily life activity. It's just the pain is there, but not so painful. On a normal, you don't want anybody around you, just be shifting, no one should hit me, stuff like that. If you experience that kind of thing, just know that it's going to go away immediately after your period ends. It might continue when it starts or even before it starts. That's why it's called PMS. So it's going to be better when everything stops. The next one is bloating. Bloating is another common issue here. I want you guys to know something, that this bloating, you are meant to feel this thing before or highest during, but immediately it ends, it should go away. If you experience any of these symptoms when you are done with your period and you're still having them, that means there is a problem somewhere. You have to visit the hospital for them to know exactly what is wrong with you. So this is just your body retaining more water and salt, and when it retains more water and salt, you feel bloated. You feel like, what bloating is. You feel bloated. Now, moving over to the next one, which is bowel issues. I'm a victim of this one. It's either you have diarrhea, or you have gasiness, or you have constipation. But this gasiness is mainly if you have ulcer, gastric ulcer. But I'm not saying that it's a must. For me, I experienced both constipation and gasiness. You will just be gassing out anyhow, like, what's going on? Even that constipation, this for the constipation part, what happens is that if you watched my previous video, you understand what I'm talking about. That this constipation part is just, your bowel and then your womb. Your bowel and your womb are close together. So when the prostaglandin stuff is doing its work and your womb contracts, it also affects your bowel, and that will make you feel an urge to visit the restroom or stuff like that. But at times, most of the time when you go, nothing will come out, but you're still feeling the urge, which is completely fine. You can relieve that one with cranberry juice, plain cranberry juice, unsweetened. Or if you have access to the fruit, you can take the fruit. It helps with that. Moving over to the sixth one is headache. This headache comes with so many things. You might be feeling sick. You'll be like, you're feeling so down. You feel like something is not okay. something is not okay. You are in that phase, which is fine, it's meant to be. You might have headache, you might be feeling sick, you might just be feeling unwell. You're just not the person you used to be. And maybe after the period, that everything just disappears, everything goes away. The seventh one is mood swing. This mood swing is another crucial something. You might be angry for no reason. Someone might be beside you, maybe it's playing a gentle music, but it might be disturbing, like, take that stuff out of my side. Or you might just tell someone to do something for you, and you're thinking that the person might not do it for you, just become angry and you're just shouting at everybody. Or the fact you're feeling depressed, you don't know what is wrong. Like, you cannot point out the issue, the main reason why you are feeling sad. You can even cry. You might, why am I crying? If someone should come in now and ask me why I'm crying, what would you tell the person? That's another. You might feel like you don't want to talk. You don't want to talk to anybody. You want to be on your own. You don't want. Just leave me alone. I just want to stay on my own. So if you feel like that, or you've experienced any of those things, it's completely fine. Once everything ends, it goes away. But if it doesn't go away, that means there's another thing that comes with it. So don't mistake any of this. Going to the last one, which is cravings. When it comes to these cravings, mainly people crave sugar, which is a normal thing. Like sugar, you want to eat desserts for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You just want to eat sweet, sweet things. For me, I don't experience that because me, I don't really like junk food. But when it comes to sweet things, I love plantain so much. Like, I love it so much. But I don't really experience that one. It's not actually craving sweet things. You can actually start, your appetite might increase, or it might go down, or you might be eating like, every now and then you are eating, or you might feel like just not eating, or you might feel like you want everything in the world, stuff like that. So if you're feeling that way, it's completely fine. It's one of the signs, it's one of the symptoms which you are meant to take in. It's meant to happen. That's how it is. And this is it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you have other things that I missed out on, don't forget to leave us a comment, and also subscribe if you want to see more contents like this from me in the future. And I'll see you in my next video.